So good morning, everybody. It's Vitali here at OG Gamers World, and we're back live with some breaking news. Uh, Biden pardons Faucci and January 6th committee's members. Let's give this a listen, shall we?
Right now, we have some breaking news, major news from President Biden in the final hours of his presidency. I want to go to our chief Washington correspondent, John Call, for more on this. And John, we know there are now preemptive pardons being issued by President Biden for those who were targeted during the campaign, received threats from Donald Trump.
This is a major development, a big last move, one of the last moves for President Biden. As you know, George, during the campaign, Donald Trump spoke about retribution. He and his supporters talked about prosecuting people like Anthony Fauci, members of the January 6th committee, General Mark Milley, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who Trump even suggested could face the death penalty. So President Biden has just issued preemptive pardons for all of them, saying, quote, these public servants have served our nation with honor and distinction and due.
I'm going to insert right here. There has not been any honor or distinction out of any of these people that he just pardoned. They should be prosecuted, and I technically, under the letter of the law, you cannot pardon somebody for a crime that they haven't been indicted for, charged for, or convicted of. So Trump needs to, the first thing he needs to do when he gets into office is issue an executive order reversing all of Biden's pardons. Because these pardons are downright criminal in some cases. And this is Biden's administration for you folks. It's dirty and rotten to the core. It has been all along, and they've done everything they can do to hide this from you, but it's all come out here at the end.
Do not deserve to be targets of unjustified and politically motivated prosecutions.
They are justified, and it's not politically motivated. These people actually committed crimes. Go over to us.gov and look for the live videos in the archives for when they were holding all the hearings about Fauci. And listen to some of the testimony that came out. It's pretty damning, folks.
So again, this is Anthony Fauci, this is the committee members and staff of the January 6th committee, and this is General Mark Milley, also members of the Capitol Police who testified before the January 6th committee. At the end of this statement announcing these pardons, President Biden makes it clear this is not an admission of guilt. He says the issuance of these pardons should not be mistaken as acknowledgement that any individual engaged in any wrongdoing.
But they, in fact, did engage in wrongdoing. Testimony in front of the House and the Senate has proven that to be the case. Damning testimony. Y'all may not agree with me, but if you do like I do and you don't watch mainstream media, you literally go to us.gov and watch the hearings live, then you know what I'm talking about. It's stuff that mainstream media did not report on at the time that it was going on and happening, and if they did, they cherry picked the parts that made them look good. They didn't cover the parts where the evidence came out proving what they had done and how dirty it was and how bad it was. So yeah, that's where we're at today, and I hope that Trump and the House and the Senate can figure out some way to undo all this, and that the people that committed these atrocious crimes are held accountable. And like I said, you don't have to agree with me, but the facts are facts. Till next time, y'all stay safe if you're ever on the world, and we're out of here.